Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Megan Dewar. The project is to find the best investment for the firm that they wanted to invest in. I did a little research and I found that Chevron was the best company to invest in from my perspective, and I'm going to show you what I think about that. So, a little about Chevron is they're an oil company. They have about 19,550 retail stores. The cool thing about them is 228 of those stores and gas stations are owned by franchises. So there's plenty of opportunity for you to go and buy and invest in those and see profit back for them. They have about 61,500 employees worldwide, which I thought was crazy. And with those 19,500 retail outlets, they're across 84 countries, which I thought was really cool. Chevron has been around for over 135 years. In 1879, they took over and founded the name Pacific Oil Company, and that all happened in San Francisco, California. Two men were founded in the area located in the Pico Canyon, and that's in the area of the Santa Susana Mountains. Kind of hard to pronounce. One man by the name of Alex Mentry found the first drop of oil. So he's kind of known to be the founder of that area and put California on the map for oil. In 1880, Coast Oil built California's the largest refinery. 1900, Pacific Oil Company was bought by Standard Oil Co. and Trust. When they did this, they bought the name and the 500 acres in the northeast shore of the San Francisco Bay. So this kind of gave them the first spot to put oil on. In 1902, they bought that 500 acres and made it Richmond Oil Refinery. And the hard thing was for them to get the oil from where they found it in Pico Canyon to the Richmond Oil Refinery. So they put in pipelines from there to the Richmond Oil Refinery. And when they did that, they wanted to buy or make a marine terminal to be able to ship oil across the ocean in the water. So they made pipes to the Richmond Oil Refinery and to the marine, so the boats could take the oil. In 1911, the Standard Oil became an independent company, which was allowing them to buy things on their own. So, for instance, in 1984, the Standard Oil bought Gulf Corp for $13.3 billion, and it took over the name of Chevron, and that's as we all know it now. In 2001 to 2005, Chevron bought Texaco. So for 4 years, it was Chevron Texaco Corporation. And in 2005, they decided to drop the name of Texaco and just went back to Chevron. And now, as some of you may know, they have two of the largest oil refineries, and they're in California. One is in El Segundo, down south by Los Angeles, and the other one is in Richmond, which is by San Francisco. And there's a couple of pictures I included here that you can see on the presentation. The Coast Oil Company, that was the picture there is showing the Pico Canyon and where they first founded the oil. And then the picture to the right of that, the top right, is Chevron Standard. So that's when they had its the old name, Standard Company. And they have a little quote there, "We can better take care of you with Chevron gas," and kind of promoting their gas. And then the bottom left is what we kind of all know it as we see it driving down the road. And the bottom right, I thought was a really interesting picture with the old cars and the little gas pumps. But the most interesting about this picture was where they held the gas in the back of the tank, in the back of the picture back there, the black tank. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then, so the Chevron financials. So in 2013, the revenue topped some of the biggest named companies. So Apple, General Motors, Walmart, and their biggest rival was ExxonMobil. So they topped them all. In August of 2019, Chevron reported $57.9 billion in revenue for the second quarter, and they have 3 quarters a year. So that was a lot of money. Net income, so that is just pure income of what they had. They got $5.7 billion from the year before, which was $5.4 billion, which I thought was a pretty good, decent sized increase in income. Stock shares. So if you would want to invest in a stock share, Chevron earned 1.6 for a stock share. but the company profits can include from 2.02 billion tax benefit due to have been federal government's recent tax cuts and reform legislation. So Wall Street projected a $1.27 a share, which I thought was pretty reasonable, but what was most which I thought was crazy is how much Chevron profited. It was over half of what you buy a share for. Chevron profited 73 cents a share. So as a person buying a stock, you can receive anywhere from 6% to 15%, sometimes more, just depends on how much you have invested into that stock or area. And so that about wraps it up. I really hope that you guys take this into consideration and look at all the statistics and the paper that I included with this and go over it. And you can also go to these links I provided at the end of the PowerPoint and go to those websites and research more. But I feel like that I put a lot of the information in here, and I really hope that you guys choose this as an investment. I think it's a very broad opportunity. You can invest in the franchises. You can buy one and build one anywhere you want and make money and profit off that, or you could even do a stock share and get profit back from that. So thank you.